back on the floor.
This is the best time of year. You saw game one, the emotion. Jordan Faust, ecstatic that his team's moving on. No better feeling for a player than moving on. And we've got Kay Felder, one of the most exciting players in college basketball. He's so involved in his team's offense, scoring and setting his teammates up with the assists.
And now we get set to go with the Golden Grizzlies and the gold jerseys, and Wright State in the green. A lot of fans have made the short trek from Oakland University, just 15 miles away, here to Joe Louis Arena to see this Golden Grizzlies club, the 2 seed in the Horizon League tournament, and taking on a Wright State team that they beat twice in the regular season. Sean, both of the games were not particularly close. Oakland won 89-63 in their first one in Oakland, and then the second game an 89-73 win at Wright State for the Golden Grizzlies.
And post play is going to be so important on both ends of the floor. Who dominates in the lane can have a good chance of winning this ball game.
Kay Felder taking a 3 from the top of the key, and a long rebound comes out to Mark Hughes, and it'll be Joe Thomason to set things up for the Raiders. Wright State comes in 13-5 in Horizon League play. Because they were the 3rd seed, they've already had to win a couple of games to get to this point. JT Yoho now for the Raiders, going in on Percy Gibson, misses, and the rebound to Felder.
So important to get good shots, not let this Oakland team run out off of long misses.
Kay Felder out of control there. Turns right back to Wright State.
And tempo is going to be big in this ball game. Wright State would like a game in the 50s, 60s. Oakland would love to get it up into the 80s.
Who controls the pace? So important, no question. Joe Thomason trying to get in on Daniels. 2 to shoot. Puts it up at the end of the shot clock. No good. And the rebound to Jalen Hayes. Joe Thomason, all Horizon League defensive team. As you take a look at Billy Donlin, the head coach of the Wright State Raiders in his 6th season. 108 in terms of wins, 93 in terms of losses. Donlin's done a very good job at Wright State. And the 13 Horizon League wins they picked up this year, the most for the Raiders since 2007. Kay Felder now for Oakland. Pulls up for a 3. And that's off target. Percy Gibson tried to come down for the rebound, and he is fouled. Greg Campy, the head coach of the Oakland Golden Grizzlies, styling tonight. He's got the full suit on for the Horizon League tournament. Sometimes you see him in his Oakland windbreaker, but looking good this evening. 32 years as the coach at Oakland. And that's Nick Daniels knocking down the triple.
He's been hot as of late. 56% from 3 in his last 6 games. And for a team that has sat for the last 10 days, important to knock down shots early. Nick Daniels gets it started.
And Mark Allstork for Wright State. Knifing his way into the paint against Gibson and finds a way to finish. Nice move from Mark Allstork. A sophomore right out of Dayton.
And a great job scoring the basketball this season. This is a balanced attack from Wright State. Allstork leading the way. Good job getting to the rim. Again, don't want a lot of long shots if you're Wright State to lead the runouts for Oakland.
Near turnover right there, but it goes out of bounds off of Wright State. So Oakland will keep the basketball. I think these two teams want it. They're already diving for basketballs. 3 minutes in, Sean.
Absolutely. Emotion. You got to get on the floor. Usually the first team that hits the floor is the team that's more locked in. Wright State that time, trying to get after loose basketball.
Kay Felder running the offense for Oakland. Nice pass to Jalen Hayes.
Felder so quick off that ball screen that you have to react quickly to the dive. That time, good find inside. Hayes with the finish.
Last time these two teams met, Felder had 15 points and 12 assists. Didn't shoot the ball particularly well, but was able to find his teammates. Thomason misses the jumper, and Felder runs with it for Oakland. Daniels thought about a real long three. Instead goes inside to Gibson, who scores over Corena. Percy Gibson, the senior, in the starting lineup tonight. Golden Grizzlies are 4-4 when he starts. They're actually 9-2 when Brad Brechting has started. With the last couple of games, Greg Campy decided to go with experience over the freshman.
And they went an attack inside early, try to pick up a couple fouls on Corena to take him out of this ball game.
And another turnover by Wright State. Felder, Hayes, and that's swatted by Corena.
Good transition defense. That time by Wright State. Oakland pushes it so fast. You have to get back and protect the rim first and build out second.
Thomason tries to come off a screen. Mark Hughes. Allstork with 6 to shoot for Wright State. Elbow jumper is good from Mark Allstork, who's got 4 points quickly for the Raiders.
Good body control that time, going to his left. Get some separation from the defender, pops up mid-range jump shot.
And Dorsey Walker is now fouled by Allstork as we head to our first timeout. But Kay Felder and Oakland, they want to run it. He wants to move the ball inside, and he does it better than most in the country. 7-4.
Biggie, square it, put it to the double. You're all right, just put it to the double. You're playing at their pace. Don't play at their pace. Hughes, get in the gap. That's your gap, Hughes. Stay down there, Hughes. It's right here, boys. It's right here. 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. Let's go. We got 2 games. Now we're in a new tournament that starts tomorrow. We're in a new tournament tomorrow, and we get to play the team that we tied with. They always make it harder on Wright State and Horizon League, and we'll show them who's the boss tomorrow. Let's go. Let's go.
Billy Donlin talking to his team before that Detroit game yesterday, which, of course, Wright State won to get here. Kay Felder missing, and then Hill Mays firing it back out to Felder out of bounds. Billy Donlin and his Wright State team has had to win 2 games to get to this point against Oakland. And Donlin pretty critical of the format of the Horizon League tournament this year, saying that he felt like the 3 seed, it's too often the case that the 2 and the 3 seed have the same record, so the 2 seed shouldn't have such an incredible advantage with the double bye.
Yeah, he's looking out for his team, and you gotta love his energy, you gotta love his passion, and it rubs off on his team. You can see his players play with that energy, that confidence, and
he's also enjoyed the way that this thing has been run. And I think it's been so much fun to be here in Detroit, and there was so much going into this Motor City Madness, and it has lived up to the hype. It's been great fun.
No question. Every coach, we talked to all the teams. I said it's been first class the whole way. They've really appreciated the way that they've hosted it here at Detroit, and it's been a fun experience for everybody.
Jalen Hayes backing down on Yoho and then lost the ball going up. He can't believe it. He made the move and then just couldn't finish the play.
Just lost the ball, slipped out of his hand, did everything but finish. Usually very good around the rim.
2-point game here at the Joe. Wright State ahead. 2 versus 3 seeds. Playing for a chance to play Green Bay tomorrow for the Horizon League title. Yoho at the end of the shot clock. Too strong in the rebound to Walker.
He didn't hit the shot, but I want it in Yoho's hands as much as possible late in that clock. He can make big plays for this Wright State team.
Felder against Minnis. Short on the 3, and the rebound to Allstork.
Too much standing on that possession for Oakland. Never got the ball moving, no body movement. They've gotten back into this game by ball, body movement, attacking, getting into that lane.
Drive by Minnis, and he draws a foul. Xavier Hill-Mays picking up the personal. Let's go to Casey.
Well, Greg Campy telling his team down here, you guys have to keep attacking just like you guys were just talking about. He said, we have to go possession by possession. That's how we're going to chip away at this lead. And that's exactly what they've done. And at the end of that message, he said, you guys know what we're playing for. Let's keep it in our heart, and let's keep playing our game.
Thank you, Casey. Yeah, Greg Campy trying to rally his troops, who trailed by 10 at one point, now down just 2. And another miss from Wright State, and Oakland with an opportunity to tie or take the lead. Felder. Work it around Martez. Walker to the bucket, and a foul! Martez Walker throwing it down.
And this is how Oakland wants to play. Notice how many guys touch the basketball on this possession. They get it moving. Ball goes side to side. And Walker with the explosive move and finish at the rim.
So Martez Walker with a chance to now give Oakland the lead back. Golden Grizzlies up 1. Last time Oakland led, it was 15-13. And now Hill-Mays called for a foul on Thomason.
Walker's talking to him. Just get out there and hedge if you're late. Don't get that contact. We've got him where we want, out on that perimeter. Wasn't going to do any damage. Keep the momentum going.
All-Stork on the bench right now with 3 fouls. Oakland trying to take advantage. Mortensen off on the 3.
The look you wanted if you're Wright State. Best shooter in a pick and pop situation.
Felder, no. Hayes, yes. Oakland up 3.
And Oakland starting to get on the glass. Much better in the second half here. Wright State did a terrific job boxing out in the first half. No second chance points. Now Oakland starting to wear them down inside. Getting second chance opportunities.
Thomason can't get the roll.
This is a danger situation here. A little bit of a run from Oakland. Wright State desperately needs a stop. Get that momentum back on their side.
15-2 Golden Grizzlies run. Hooper. First miss of the night from distance from Max Hooper. Wright State has gone 7 minutes and 40 seconds without a point.
Yoho's got to get a look here. He's the man that can make a play.
5 to shoot. Yoho puts it in around Hayes.
Great execution, Wright State. They needed that to stop that run. Now you're getting in the crunch time. Every possession critical. Yoho needs touches.
Hooper off on a 3.
It's a great set. Close the elevator door on him. Just couldn't knock down the shot.
He made his first 3. He's missed his last 2. Minnis slowing it down for Wright State. Yoho posting on Hayes. 2 to shoot. The kick out. Mortensen at the end of the shot clock. Wave it off. Shot clock violation against Wright State. Oakland into the lead by 1, and they're getting it from inside thanks to Martez Walker. Of this Horizon League tournament, but who will they meet? 6 minutes left to decide whether it's going to be Wright State or Oakland. Oakland won both regular season meetings against Wright State and won both of them handily. But the Raiders have looked really good for the most part tonight. And they get a stop on the defensive end, and Minnis will bring it across.
It was a great defensive stand by Thomason. Walker had him isolated on the block. Thompson stood his ground, gets the block. And Wright State cleans up the loose ball.
JT Yoho around a screen and sinks the elbow jumper.
He's been terrific in this tournament so far. 15 the first game, 20 last night.
And he's got 11 tonight. Nick Daniels is fouled, trying to get to the bucket.
A low possession game. Yoho also with foul trouble in the first half. Hasn't played a lot. Those are 11 big points. He needs touches here in these last 5 minutes. It's a good execution. Him and Corena using that ball screen.
Felder will set it up for Oakland. Trying to spin into the lane and lost the ball, but Hayes is right there to clean it up. Even when he doesn't throw the pass, he loses the ball to a cutting teammate.
Give him an assist. Just how you draw it up. But he was attacking, and that's the most important thing. Again, green jerseys swarm to him when he gets into the lane. And that's why Hayes was able to pick up the loose ball.
Yoho now driving in on Percy Gibson, and JT Yoho with 13 in the game now. Yoho has really been a steady presence in this game for Wright State.
And we saw it yesterday too, making big shots against Detroit. And again here tonight now. And his team needs it. He's answered the runs of Oakland.
Felder feeding Gibson. Short. And here comes Biggie Minnis. Under 4 minutes left. A 1-point game in the second semifinal game of the Horizon League Championship. Jalen Hayes called for a foul. Second on Hayes, and it brings us to a final timeout on the floor. Wright State, a 1-point lead. Who's going to meet Green Bay? Find out next.
Calming influence on this team. He's come up with some big shots here in the second half. Into the basket and scoring. Last 4 minutes of this game, really important to make sure Yoho's involved in the offense. A couple of really good sets. Last few possessions to get him good looks.
Wright State has made each of its last 3 field goals, clinging to the slimmest of margins. Corena, the hook is short.
And he loves that move, going over that left shoulder to the righty hook. Got it on the block, good position, just didn't finish the move.
Hayes, yes, and he's going to the line.
Hayes wants to go right over his right shoulder to that left hand, and he just muscles it in through the contact. Chance for a 3-point play.
Jalen Hayes with 13 tonight, Sean. Kind of a quiet 13 and 9, but working on another double-double. Been a double-doubles machine this year. And Michael Corena now with 3 fouls. Yoho has 3. Allstork has 3. So that's 3 starters for Wright State that have to be careful.
Not much time left in the game, but again, you don't want to lose those guys. If this game is extended. pick and pop open.
Mortensen drills the three. Daniel Mortensen has hit 3 of them tonight. Felder can't hit the answer. And Yoho the rebound.
Well, Corinna's been in the game, picked up that 3rd foul. They made the substitution, so it was a different matchup. That ball screen, if it's Corinna, you don't have to run out there and guard the 3. When it's Mortensen, you better switch it or make sure you don't leave him. Mortensen wide open on the pick and pop that time off the ball screen.
7 to shoot. Minutes. Now Yoho with 2 and a huge block by Hill Mays and a shot clock violation. Xavier Hill Mays, just a freshman from Greensboro, North Carolina, sending that basketball to North Carolina.
He's going to be giving them some very good minutes in a tight ball game, low scoring. He's an offensive putback for a bucket. Big block there. It looked like Yoho might have had an angle. Came over from the weak side. Real good minutes from Hill Mays.
Felder brings it across. Oakland is down by 1. Splitting defenders. Going to the basket. And a foul.
Felder can make something out of nothing. Goes right through the double team.
Now Kay Felder to the line and ties the game. 16 for Kay Felder tonight. Oakland back into the lead. 17 for Kay Felder. 54-53, 1:52 to go.
Knowing your personnel now so important for Oakland. Great games, good matchups. Everybody loves Cinderella this time of year. But when you get the top 4 seeds to advance to the semifinals, you get matchups like this. These teams are so evenly matched. They've played each other extremely hard during the season. They make for some really good finishes. We had a great one in game 1. We've got another one about to unfold here in game 2.
1-point game, 1:45 left. A ticket to the Horizon League Championship game on the line. Mortensen in the corner. Off target on the 3.
They got the look they wanted. Yoho isolated from the top of the key, able to beat his man. Defense sucks in. Mortensen's hit big shots in this ballgame. Couldn't get that one to fall.
Hill Mays almost lost it. Now turns it over. Minnis. And they'll slow it down. Thought about the 3 try from Mortensen, and then they thought better of it.
A good decision there. Didn't have an open look.
Minnis. The floater is good. And a timeout taken by Billy Donlin.
And right there is why you don't take that 3 in transition. If you're Mortensen, set it up, get a good look. Terrific drive by Minnis.
Biggie Minnis.
Minutes with everything on the line, a trip to your conference championship. It's just terrific. These kids have played with emotion. They played with energy, effort, and the passion. Another great finish on our hands with Oakland and Wright State.
Felder. He goes to the line. Short on the shot. But Kay Felder will go to the line after the 3rd foul on Biggie Minnis.
This is just a good attack. Felder goes the length of the floor, gets into that lane, no question. Foul on the jump shot. Both of these teams, you want to continue to put pressure. Don't settle for jump shots unless they're wide open. Get into that lane, make that defense make a play.
Kay Felder with 2 big free throws here. Felder, an 85% free throw shooter, and he hits the first. Earlier this season, broke the school record, 46 consecutive free throws made. Went a month without missing. But no bigger free throw than the one right now for Kay Felder. And he misses. Tied at 55, 47 seconds left. Who's going to meet Green Bay in the Horizon League Championship final tomorrow?
There's the guy you want to make a play.
Minnis spin again. Yoho. Good with 5 on the shot clock. JT Yoho puts Wright State ahead by 2. Shot clock is off. Felder. No good. And a foul on Mortensen.
Felder can't believe it. Got all the way to the basket. That is a shot he normally finishes. But on the other end, this is great execution. Minnis with good control, knowing where his shooter's at. Yoho's made big plays, and we've seen Felder finish that one all season long, and he knows that's not one he normally misses.
Yeah, bringing.
And came out confident, made big shots to let this team know, hey, we belong, we can play here. And then Yoho's been terrific down the stretch, making play after play on the offensive end.
11.9 seconds left. Immediate inbound to Allstork, and Kay Felder is called for the foul. So Mark Allstork now will go to the line. 7 fouls against Oakland. Allstork today is 3 of 4 at the free throw stripe. 68% free throw shooter for the season.
And you can't simulate this kind of pressure in practice when you're working on those free throws. I don't care how many line drills you have to do if you miss after practice, or how many push-ups you have to do. Hard to simulate this kind of pressure. These are where games are won and lost.
Makes the first.
That is a big free throw. 1-and-1 situation. You know you don't guarantee the second one. That's a pressure free throw. Huge shot.
The Wright State bench trying to will it in. From Mark Allstork and put the Raiders up by 3 with 10 seconds left. He gets them both. Oakland inbounds. Felder racing across, takes a 3. No good. Rebound Walker. It's tipped around, and the Wright State Raiders are off to the Horizon League Championship game. 59-55 the final, and both lower seeds have knocked out the top 2, and the Horizon League Championship game will have the Raiders against Green Bay.
Terrific finish again here.
After learning that his father passed away yesterday afternoon, and he came back today. His father passed away on Saturday, so a very quick 48 hours for Max, but he decided that he wanted to come back and rejoin this team because he knew that they are like his second family and they would support him. His mom, Laura, also made the trip. Very emotional, but Greg Campy said that this team has showed incredible support. They all wrote #PlayForChip on their game shoes. He said this team truly is a family, and they're really rallying around Max during this hard time for his family.
And thanks, KC. Martez Walker has just checked into the game, as has Brad Brechting. He gets the rebound on the miss by Walker, and now a foul against the Raiders of Wright State. It goes against Grant Benzinger, his first. But Sean was in Oakland 10 days ago when they finished out their regular season against Detroit, and Max Hooper, who gets the ball and knocks down the three on his first shot. Man, you gotta love that for Max Hooper.
Awesome. It's perfect, and you know the game obviously is important to these guys, but what Max has dealt with here over not only his dad's battle with cancer, but the last 2 weeks has been extremely hard, and great for him to knock that first one down.
Yeah, Michael Carena, the dunk for Wright State. But you think about what Hooper's going through, losing his father just 2 days ago, and then coming back here, flew in today from California where he was spending time with his family. The beautiful moment that he was able to share with his father at that last game between Oakland and Detroit at the end of February. And you know that he's charged up to play tonight.
No question.
So are his teammates.
Yeah, you see the hashtag play for Chip on the shoes, and that was the players doing that on their own. They wanted to honor him, and you build an incredible bond with your teammates when you play. You're practicing. Most of the guys live together on campus, and just the bonds and friendships that you build, you'll take with you forever. So when something happens to you in your personal life, it affects everybody on the team.
JT Yoho gets that one to fall. Wright State brings the game back within 2. Talking to some of the coaches before the game for Oakland, they were saying that Max came back into the locker room, a lot of hugs, as you can imagine, very emotional, but these guys trying to rally behind the senior guard who has had a very difficult week and then comes out and knocks down his first three. Jalen Hayes trying to save it cross court. At the end of the shot clock, Martez Walker doesn't get it off in time. A shot clock violation against the Golden Grizzlies. Max Hooper comes right in, knocks down the three.
Because that's what he does. Coming in this ball game, 229 attempts, all from beyond the arc.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at a field goal percentage for Max Hooper, you're only looking at the three-point percentage. You know, that's where all the shots came from.
That's all that exists.
And you were a good three-point shooter in your day, Shan. I think maybe you could have gone for this strategy.
Say he's my idol. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Just shoot threes. Don't waste your time inside the arc.
And JT Yoho beating Carena on the baseline. That is too long, and the rebound comes out, and Max Hooper takes it away. Felder feeding it back to Hooper. Kay will try a three. Knocks it down.
It's hard to keep track of him. He's so quick. Good job stopping the basketball that time for Wright State. Then Felder pops out to the wing. All-Star's there, but just not tight enough. Felder pops up and buries it.
Yoho trying to go around Hayes. Almost lost it. Now a three try from the wing from All-Stark is no good. Felder racing in. Ooh, nice move, but he is fouled on the floor. Brings us to another timeout, but Kay Felder, he can do a lot of things on a basketball court. One of them is scoring, averaging nearly 25 a game.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is
three, and take a look at the shot chart. These are makes on the season. I see a pattern developing out of Max Hooper's game.
And it looks fake, doesn't it? And how do you ever see a shot chart that looks like that?
Yeah, that's playing video games with your friends, right?
Yeah.
And you're just going to shoot threes the whole time. Obviously, it's no secret on the scouting report. Run him off the line. Make him put it on the floor. Still waiting for that first two.
Max Hooper's got it now in the corner. Of course, beyond the three-point line. I was talking to Kay Felder about this a couple of weeks ago. I said if Max Hooper got a wide-open layup, breakaway to the basket, is he pulling up for three? He goes, you bet he is. Kay Felder pulls up for a three there, and the rebound comes down to Biggie Minnis.
Really good defense. Joe Thomason that time staying right with Felder. Not going for the moves, and then contesting high on the shot, using his length to make the shorter Felder shoot over him.
12 to shoot for Wright State now. It's all Stork. All Stork making a move on Martez Walker and draws the foul. Walker picking up his first. First foul against the Golden Grizzlies tonight. Fresh 30 for the Raiders offense. Daniel Mortensen into the game now, 20 in green. Nice feed inside and a big block by Percy Gibson. Biggie Minnis' shot sent the other way. And now Minnis takes it away. 3-on-1 break. And Yoho there to finish. JT Yoho with 4 now, Sean.
Yeah, good quick start for Yoho, and very important for him to get off to a quick start. He was struggling coming into the tournament. He's only averaging about 6 points a game for the 4 games leading up. And a little bit of a breakout, 15 in the first game, 20 yesterday. Coach said he needs to be more aggressive. He needs to look to score the basketball when he touches it.
Felder tried to get it inside to Hayes. It goes off his fingertips and out of bounds. Felder, a couple of games recently, Sean, it feels like he's trying to feel things out a little bit in the early portion of the game, but then once he gets hot, you just can't stop him.
And he has those spurts where he can knock down a couple of quick shots, back-to-back possessions, and make you pay, but part of his game is getting the teammates involved. Just under 10 assists a game, and they've got weapons around him. So it's not a one-man show. They got guys that can score the basketball.
You're absolutely right. This is Yoho for 3, off target, and the rebound comes to Gibson as Kay Felder brings it across the floor. Let's go to KC.
Well, Jordan, you're seeing Oakland trying to force that ball inside, and that's what Greg Campy really focused on during the last time out. He said, guys, let's push the ball, get it down low, and then play inside out. He said defensively, he's like what he's seen, but he doesn't want to see any rebounds from the other team from Wright State. He said the body language has been good, but they have to play inside out if they want to win this game.
Thank you, KC. Oakland a 3-point lead right now. Corena goes to the bench with 2 fouls. And Kay Felder goes to work for the Oakland offense.
A big foul there. Corena has to go to the bench. 2 fouls. Oakland wanted to attack him early to try to take him out. Such an important part of Wright State on the offensive end and defensively trying to stop Oakland inside.
Felder pulls up. Off target on the 3. And leaping in for the rebound was Biggie Minnis. Wright State and Oakland both 13-5 in the regular season in the Horizon League. Oakland had the tiebreaker because they swept Wright State in the regular season. 3 from the wing, and that's good. Daniel Mortensen knocking it down. Had a good game in the first game of this Horizon League championship. Had 14 points on 5 of 10 from the field.
Yeah, he had 18 points total in the 22 games coming into the tournament. He's at 20 in the tournament, knocks down a 3 there.
Mr. March.
That's what you need, players to step up in tournament situations. Daniel Mortensen coming off the bench, hitting 4 big threes in that first game. Big shot there. Tie it back up.
Daniel Mortensen from Denmark, one of a couple international players on the team. The other one being Michael Corena, who's from Christchurch, New Zealand. And Jalen Hayes now at the free throw line. All Horizon League second team player.
And we talk a lot, obviously, about Kay Felder on this team, but Jalen Hayes has been extremely consistent for Oakland all season long. 14 double-doubles, 24 times he's been in double figures. So he's been that second scoring option, and they've got some players that can have big nights. A little bit inconsistent up and down, but Jalen Hayes has been that consistent guy, that 1-2 punch with Kay Felder.
10 double-doubles in Horizon League play. You made a great point, Sean. It really is not all about Kay Felder, even though he's got the great numbers and the accolades, and he's Horizon League Player of the Year. Think about guys like Daniels and Walker and Hayes and Hooper and Gibson. They got a lot of guys that can do things. Second chance for Mortensen. Buries the tray. Daniel Mortensen has hit a couple of threes, and the Raiders are into the lead.
He's found his shooting stroke. Coach Donlin said he's the best shooter on our team. It's been a transition for him, though, playing overseas. Had to get used to a different style of basketball. He's showing his shooting stroke here in the tournament.
And Oakland had the early lead, but Daniel Mortensen bringing Wright State back. The sharp stroke from one wing and then goes to the other and knocks it down. Raiders by a point. 38 to go in the first half. It's the first year of Motor City Madness. And for more on this, we go to Casey Smith with the commissioner of the Horizon League, John Leckrone. Casey?
Well, Commissioner, this is the first year of a new format here in Detroit. How do you feel like it's gone so far?
It's gone really well. We've got a great crowd in the building. The first game was absolutely spectacular. You know, that's the madness. We saw it right there. So there's a lot of madness in the Horizon League tonight, so very happy with it so far.
And when you guys were making this decision, what went into deciding to go back to a neutral site game?
Well, we had been in a format where we played on home courts for so long. One of the things our league's been known for is to be different, and we thought it was time in our league history to be different. So great opportunity to come to Detroit where we have 2 member schools, and I think we're off to a great start here.
Well, I'd have to agree. There was a little bit of drama in that first one. So when you look at these teams here, just the momentum knowing the postseason is coming up, what case is the Horizon League making this weekend?
Well, I think we're making a really good case. Extraordinary job by Green Bay today, who's a really, really good basketball team. I think it really shows how strong our league really is. So outstanding job by Link Darner, first-year coach to come in our league, upset Valpo, just tremendous.
Well, I know we're having a lot of fun. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for being here.
All right, thank you, Casey, and thank you, Commissioner Leckrone. Daniel Mortensen picking up the foul, and Martez Walker at the free throw line. We've had a lot of fun so far. There's definitely been Motor City Madness here at Joe Louis Arena this evening.
Yeah, lots of buzz, excitement. Obviously, we had a great finish in the first game. Now you're watching a Wright State team right now that is a very confident group. All-Star just knocked down a 3 to build on that lead a little bit, but this is a group that knows they belong. Tied for second, got that 3rd seed. Had to win 2 games to get here, but remember, this Wright State team beat Valpo twice in the regular season, so very capable of hanging with Oakland and Valpo all season long.
Daniel Mortensen, the turnaround jumper, he's got 8. Until Valpo lost tonight to Green Bay, Wright State was the only team in the Horizon League that could lay claim to a victory. They beat them twice.
How about Mortensen now, developing this game right before our eyes. 3-point shooter, goes to the post up.
Yeah.
A little mid-range turnaround.
So unlike Max Hooper, he is willing to go inside the arc.
Yeah, only 85% of his shots are from beyond the arc.
Felder turns it over. Biggie Minnis feeding Allstork. Mark Allstork with 9 here early. Wright State with a 6-point lead.
Yeah, and they're not going to run, but they're going to take their opportunities when they have them. Defense leads to offense.
Hooper missing a 3, and now a foul coming away from the ball.
Double team coming off that ball screen. Minnis stays with it. And Allstork on the other end finishing. Wright State getting out and running.
JT Yoho, Sean, just picked up his 2nd foul. Yoho and Karena now with 2 each. And that's significant because Wright State, not the biggest of teams, can't have those guys with 2 fouls early.
You know, 2 of your top scorers as well in a game where you need some firepower to stay with this Oakland offense. Big decision here for Billy Donnelly. How long do you keep him there? Do you keep him there the rest of the half? I'd imagine if he can keep the lead, he might try to buy some time with them.
1 out of 2. And now Biggie Minnis will bring it across.
You really lost your inside scoring ability with those two guys on the bench. The penetration off the dribble. Kick out to shooters.
Got the freshman Parker Ernsthausen in at center. Mark Allstork is feeling it. He's got 11 points now after that jumper.
And you can see the confidence in his body language.
Felder tries to answer with a 3. And Wright State nearly turns it over, going for the rebound.
Yeah, two guys crashing the boards, getting after it.
So you like the effort,
Absolutely.
But almost too much there.
Yeah, love the hustle. Love the hustle. You're never going to tell you guys not to go after a rebound.
Allstork working off the screen. Cross-court pass. They'll bring it back out with 5 to shoot. Minnis tried to feed Ernsthausen with a no-look pass, and he wasn't ready for it.
I'll be ready for those. Great find from the point guard.
Martez Walker can't hit the 3 off the feed from Felder. The Raiders have already won twice to get to this game against Oakland. The Golden Grizzlies struggling early. 5 of 15 from the field.
And Wright State doing a terrific job on the boards, not giving up second chance opportunities. Oakland was a little worried. 10-day layoff. Only played one game in the last 16 days, and they're a team on the offense end that plays with rhythm and timing. They're trying to find that here in this first half.
Dave Felder really struggling. He has 3 points and is 1 of 9 from the field. 1 of 5 from 3. You rarely see this. But you see what a difference he makes, Sean, when he's not scoring or making something happen from the passing aspect. You see Oakland is down by 7. 3 from the wing is good. Mark Hughes, his first basket of the game. It's a 10-point Raiders lead. Felder feeding Gibson inside, but a foul before the shot. And it brings us to a timeout here on the floor. Kay Felder struggling, Wright State cruising. They're up 10.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by Dick's Sports
Championship, and then ESPN2 at 11:30 tonight, Gonzaga and BYU. And you see the score, St. Mary's ahead of Pepperdine 73-56, so looks like they're going to move on. Right now, Oakland and Wright State fighting for a chance to play Green Bay in the Horizon League Championship tomorrow night. Wright State on a 15-4 run as Percy Gibson knocks down the free throw. Gibson makes them both. Let's go to KC.
Billy Donlin telling his team down here that he likes where they have Oakland right now. And he said he wants them to step on the pedal even harder. He said, guys, the key right now is that when they're missing shots, they're not getting any second chances. Let's continue to do that. He said, let's continue to keep pushing and playing our game, drive it in the paint, kick it out, and continue this energy that we have on the floor.
Thanks, Casey. There's really, I think, a lot of a rivalry. There's a lot of juice between these two teams because Wright State feels like because they beat Valparaiso twice in the regular season that they should have had a better lot in this tournament. Because they lost the head-to-head battles with Oakland, they got the 3rd seed and Oakland got the 2nd. Well, Wright State out here to prove something tonight. You can just see it.
They're playing with a little bit of a chip, but they're playing with a lot of confidence. That's the biggest thing. They know they belong. Whether they win 2 games, 4 games, they know they belong on this court in the big stage. And right now, they're winning the points in the paint. That's where Oakland should have the advantage. Oakland needs to get it inside more on this end, and there's more points in the paint. Wright State's the aggressive team right now.
Biggie Minnis, his first basket of the game, the senior out of Philadelphia, the transfer from Rhode Island. And a nice feed inside to Gibson, but he can't finish. Boy, he had that one, and it just rolled off.
You can't ask for anything more than that. That's the look you're going for. You got to get the ball inside. Gibson wide open, just doesn't finish.
Thomason for Wright State. Allstork posting on Felder. 5 to shoot now. Allstork going to the basket and draws the foul. An aggressive take. And Percy Gibson whistled for the harm. Monday, March 14th is Selection Monday, presented by Capital One, and we'll have the exclusive live announcement of the 64-team NCAA Women's Championship field again this year at 7 Eastern on ESPN, with a bonus hour of coverage at 8 on ESPNU. Kevin Nagandi, Kara Lawson, and Rebecca Lobo will break down every team, every matchup in each region, also streaming live on Watch ESPN and the ESPN app. Nick Daniels in the corner, misses a three, and the rebound to Hughes.
Another one and done. Wright State doing a good job forcing contested shots and then cleaning up the glass. So important to keep this pace where they have it and where they want it, is controlling that offensive rebound.
Minnis right to the basket past Percy Gibson. And Wright State now with a 13-point lead. They have held Oakland 0 for 7 on their previous 7 field goal tries until, of course, Jalen Hayes makes that stat moot.
You got to keep the tendency when you're down 13 is start knocking down some threes, try to get back in it quickly, but Oakland needs to continue to pound inside, chip away. That's where they have the advantage. Keep getting looks inside.
42 seconds left here in this first half. Allstork blocked by Kay Felder. And now a second shot at the end of the shot clock. And the rebound comes down to Gibson. The 5'9" Kay Felder getting the block. Hooper for 3. Max Hooper brings Oakland back within 8. Shot clock is off. And a timeout taken by Billy Donlin. Max Hooper's hit a couple of threes tonight.
Yeah, that's a big shot. Try to get some momentum. Good defensive stand. Felder on one end, and then he finds Hooper in the corner. A little shot. And that's allowed Wright State to control the tempo, play at the pace that they want. And they haven't allowed Oakland to go on any runs.
Shot clock is off. Under 10 seconds remaining in the first half. Biggie Minnis. Now Mortensen, a 3 at the buzzer, off target. And that will bring us to the end of the first half here at the Joe Louis Arena. Wright State throwing the first punch in this second semifinal game. They're up 33-25, and let's go to KC, who's talking with Billy Donlin.
Well, Coach, you told us how important the offense would be for this game and limiting their offense. What have you seen from your team through the first half?
Get going here in the first half.
Kay Felder just 3 points, 1 of 9 from the field. But Mark Allstork, you see it, 12 points, 5 of 7 from the field, and 3 rebounds. Had an excellent first half for the Wright State Raiders, who are trying to avenge the fact that even though they and Oakland both finished with 13-5 records, Wright State had to win 2 games to get to this point, and Oakland's playing for the first time in the Horizon League tournament. Their turnover on the first possession, but 7 seconds for Allstork to work against Kay Felder. Stops and jumps into Percy Gibson and draws the foul. For Gibson, that's his second personal. Kay Felder and his lack of offense, one of the big stories in the first half, Sean, and you mentioned it, 3 points, 1 of 9 from the field, and 3 turnovers, and it just looked like early he was forcing it a little bit.
They're trying to get going here early in the ball game, feeding off some of the energy from the hometown crowd, but you got to credit Wright State. They made it very difficult on him early in the ballgame, so he couldn't get into that rhythm. He does have those 4 assists, so almost halfway to his average there. But they have not left him open. Everything's been contested. They're executing their game plan defensively right now.
Kay Felder. There's a jumper to go. He's got 5 in the game now, and let's go down to Casey Smith, who had a chance to talk to Greg Camp.
Well, Greg Campy told me that he thinks Wright State has done a really good job slowing this game down and really playing at the pace that they want to. And on defense, really corralling Kay Felder in transition, and that's why he's been so limited. And on offense, he wants to see his team really push the tempo and get the ball inside and play inside-out basketball, which was their game plan coming in today. He said, hey, we've taken 20 shots in the first half, and 11 of them were three-pointers. That can't fly in the second half.
Michael Corena at the end of the shot clock with the hook to give Wright State the bucket. They're back up 10. It's interesting when you talk to Greg Campy too, Sean. He's a very analytical thinker. A lot of the strategy he employs is based on the numbers. So he goes into every game with a clear plan of what he wants to do. It'll be interesting to see how he adjusts. But if Kay Felder makes every shot, that would help too.
Yeah, Felder off to a good start here in the second half, getting a little energy to the team. But on the last possession, Corena posting up, getting the basket. That's part of the reason why Oakland wanted to go inside early, pick up a couple fouls, get Corena out of the ball game, changes the Wright State offense. I give Wright State credit though. When Corena picked up those 2 fouls, they continued to attack off the dribble to get into the lane and lead the points in the paint.
Felder knocking the ball out of bounds. It'll stay with Wright State. 5 seconds to shoot. You can see there's a little bit of a different energy with him right now.
Yeah, the whole Oakland team defensively, activity's been much better. Active hands, being in the passing lane, screwing up the timing.
Allstork over Felder. Used a size advantage there. Mark Allstork is 6'5". Felder is 5'9".
Yeah, that's a great move. Shot clock winding down. He knew exactly how much time he had to get to the rim.
Now Kay Felder. Let's see as Mark Allstork goes right over him. Mark Hughes picks up his second foul. And that's a foul that Wright State does not want on Allstork. His first personal. Check that, 2 fouls on Allstork. Now Gibson, and he misses, and the rebound comes down to the sophomore out of Dayton.
Oakland able to get inside with the missed shot, and again, 1 and done for Oakland. Good job on the boards in the first half of Wright State. They pick up right where they left off, controlling the glass, and that's allowed them to control this tempo as well.
Thomason against the double team. Yoho now with 4 to shoot. Tries to go in on Gibson. Knocked away by Hayes. And it's going the other way. Good help defense there from Oakland.
Really, the defense has been good here in the second half for Oakland. A couple shots late in the shot clock. Able to go down for Wright State, but defensive intensity definitely picked up from Oakland here in the second half.
Felder, the step back. Short. Hayes the rebound. Hooper knocks down the 3. He didn't have a lot of space there.
And it's an offensive rebound. Credit Jalen Hayes for getting on the boards, and that's why Wright State had to clean up the glass. Second chance opportunity leads to a 3 for Max Hooper. Now the crowd's starting to get into it as well.
A lot of Oakland fans here. Campus is only 15 miles away, not far. A lot of that golden grizzly, golden black. And JT Yoho will silence the crowd with a tray.
Not a lot of minutes for Yoho in that first half. He picked up 2 fouls. He was big in the quarterfinal game.
Oakland trying to climb back in, but Wright State added a big three. Kay Felder, the miss. It comes out, and who else behind that three-point line? Max the Hooper. Number 11 seed Florida State against the 14th seeded Boston College Club. Make sure you are tuned in for that as Kay Felder knocks down the jumper. He's got 6 points here in the second half.
You can only keep them down so long. It's still pretty good defense. Felder just getting into a little bit of a rhythm here in this second half. He can go on those spurts.
Oakland back within 8. JT Yoho has it knocked away by Jalen Hayes. 3 seconds to shoot. Allstork has it stripped away by Felder. Felder going in on Yoho. And he's fouled. That's the explosion you get from Kay Felder.
Yeah, quick hands there on defense, leads to offense. He's only 5'9", but he is extremely strong and explosive. When he leaves his feet, he can get up to the rim. Takes the contact that time. He'll head to the line for 2.
Kay Felder hits the first free throw. Starting to get some of his rhythm back on offense. And JT Yoho will have to go to the bench. He's got 3 personal fouls now. That is a significant foul for the Raiders.
It's a different Wright State team with Corina and Yoho on the bench. They did respond extremely well with those 2 guys out in the first half. See how long Billy Donnelly keeps them out.
Biggie Minnis, the floater in the lane. Answers right back. He's got 6 in the game now, and Felder turns it over to Minnis. Raiders down the floor. Allstork cannot finish, out of bounds. And Wright State will keep it. Except maybe not. Their officials talking that over. Yeah, it's going the other way. Once they went to have a conference on it, you figured that they might change it. Think they got it right?
Looks like it was off of a Wright State player there.
Oakland down by 8. Horizon League Tournament Championship game appearance on the line for these 2 teams. The winner faces Green Bay tomorrow at 7 Eastern. And an offensive foul against Jalen Hayes.
Hayes backing his way in. And there's that arm. You see it. Anytime you extend that arm, you're going to get called for it.
Hayes called for it, and now Wright State with a chance to extend its lead back to double digits. Felder a near steal. Hooper tips it away, and Felder's got it.
That created a better passing angle that time.
Martez Walker misses the 3. Whole Oakland bench got up on that play. Could have brought some real momentum to the Golden Grizzlies' cause. Thomason for the Raiders. Minnis feeding Corena. High off glass, no good.
Got everything they wanted but the basket. Good matchup. Good position inside.
Felder will go back to the line. Foul will go against Minnis. 2 against Biggie. Now Kay Felder, who has 11 points, will go back to the line to try to add to that total. Coming up on Selection Sunday at 5 Eastern on ESPN, we'll reveal the NCAA men's field of 68 as the teams are announced on SportsCenter. Reese, Jay Will, Jay Bill, and Seth anchor the coverage with analysis from Dick Vitale and Joe Lenardi. Then at 7, Bracketology, presented by Staples, continues coverage for 2 more hours with more breakdowns. It all happens on Selection Sunday, also streaming live on Watch ESPN and the ESPN app. I said to you earlier, Sean, just give me a bag of chips, sit on the couch, watch Selection Sunday coverage.
No better time of year. College basketball fans being involved in it. March Madness begins.
Hughes at the end of the shot clock ran out of time. The freshman out of Youngstown, and Billy Donlin, the head coach of the Raiders, not pleased with that play.
And great defense again by Oakland. Leads to the shot clock violation. They have picked it up here in the second half. A lot more pressure.
Walker feeding a posting Hayes. Nice move around the basket. Xavier Hill-Mays has just checked into the game, and he's on the board.
Good job staying active. Corena just lost his man that time. It was Hill-Mays. Second chance opportunity. And Oakland's back in this.
Down by 5. Hill-Mays with the tip and the steal. Felder. The Horizon League Player of the Year makes it a 2-point game, and a timeout taken by Wright State. 8-2 Oakland run. We came as Romans. They've been rocking all season long here on ESPNU, and they're from just up the road in Troy. Good to see them earlier tonight here at the Joe Louis Arena. Wright State on a little bit of a scoring drought. Oakland on a 10-2 run. Ball loose on the floor. Possession arrow favors Oakland. And it will be Golden Grizzly basketball when we come back. The Golden Grizzlies getting back into it. The crowd is into it here in Detroit.